I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, what's the ball?
Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're in deep going for it. It's Prescott, and it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, it's just me and you.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
For Tokyo!
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go.
5.
Here we go. Check Nick.
To throw his wins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The veteran safety, George Iloka, there to break that one up.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
If there was a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And some room to maneuver. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, an even 90 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, orbit.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now wins. Pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end Marcus Lawrence applied the heat. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Watch out.
Hey, Zoo.
54. Watch the screen.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky there's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
That's right.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Don't get nervous. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide in. Hey, kill. 47. 26.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, that's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with without.
Yeah, better against man than zone.
Better against man, because now you're...
That is intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Hey, 57.
Check it out,
General West. Grade 15.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Good.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Check 13. Check 13. Say it.
Black, come on.
Check.
Here, shift.
Motion.
On the handoff, this is Howard. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
There we go.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Good side, baby. That's baby side. Shit.
The other side, solid. What's that?
They run with Howard. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Right
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the run.
Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
81.
2 minutes to play in his first half. 7-3 our score.
All day.
Go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Bravo.
Check right. Watch it.
Wentz now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I'll pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all they needed. 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's caught by Jackson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Eagles on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Sunday.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
That's how we do it, baby.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Every time, it's a sack. Come on, fellas.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Elliott puts this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby.
Go.
Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Check three. Rush in. He's checking. Crash. Watch safety creep.
Hey, empty.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
We own it.
Hey, stand.
Again, it's Howard. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Check. Crunch.
Kill.
They'll try to run forward with Howard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Well, they got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit, but for deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. Right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
All you get is a headache.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9.
That's the way.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in for 14 yards out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Winston, the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Hey, kill. Hey, 4-2, kill.
Throwing his wins. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a penalty.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard. Flat on his back. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Slams. Man 5-7. Sunday.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, don't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
51 yards on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Record.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down to the 19-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott. 45 yards. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Get in the weight room. Kill.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Go to 54.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Prescott from the gun. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
36.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
We're going to 53.
54. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Intended that time for Cooper, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A lot of tight bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations, Mr. Lucky. You know that's one that he would love to have back. That should have been picked off. Threw that one into a crowd. He's just so fortunate the defender couldn't react fast enough to get his hands on it.
The kick by Marr is good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, blow a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
From the gun, it's Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Kill.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Haywood!
Check Mike.
Going on first is Wentz. Right side caught by Jackson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot him at the 49. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. On 1st down, Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or move the ball.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I want to violate.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Chicago Bears. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, tight end's right. What?
Tyson.
Hey. We got three.
6'6". Pull it high.
Check 9. Chance. Deuce.
What's that?
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the flag.
Again to Howard running left. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blocks. It's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Right there.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Motion.
Hey, ball.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, keep it up.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
54. All right, T, let's try.
Ran.
Now Trubisky. Come on. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant.
18.
Check the backer. Shift. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Hey, motion backfield.
First down and run with Cohen.
Get it.
Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Way to go, guys.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
Ran.
51 to Mike. 51's the mic. Watch the
Hey, echo.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, let's go.
Trubisky will throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. On 2nd and 9, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. Touchdown, Chicago! Tariq Cohen, 55 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Get ready.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, so that can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called, and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. You got to look at it, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Here we go. 180.
58's the mic. Rip right. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Wentz.
Get ready.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Let's go.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with a bad
On 2nd down, it's Cohen trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
180.
Hey, let's calm it up. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
They'll try to run forward with Cohen. And he's going to run into a brick wall. field, and I don't think he got there. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Alert, 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 alert.
51. Who that? Who that? 51's Mike.
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Tight to the right. Move. 4 down, 4 down. Alert. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. I'm on.
On the handoff, it's Cohen. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
That's it, baby.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Right there.
On second and 9, Trubisky. Big loss here as he's taken down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. It was really, really difficult. We talked about some terrific athletes. They're trying to put him on the ground.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third in the mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchdown. Touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure they'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Second and 9 now from the 21.
Here we go. Watch time.
Wentz going to throw.
You got 4.
And this is Hurts with it, right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Pick it up.
Now wins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Lock in, lock in.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Stop! 180!
51. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The task should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Pinheiro is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Red, top.
Check, 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 check.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Hey, Charlie.
I'm coming after you. Go, Mike 51.
Here's Trubisky. And this one's incomplete.
Let's go, tight end.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, 18, 18, 18.
51, Mike. 51.
Now Trubisky to throw. Now Trubisky lost the football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
We got it. Good job,
So the
D.
defense
Good job,
there,
D.
opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Go, go.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. And again, this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Check 59. Hey, Washington Lane. He's coming. Double up, double up.
What's this, son?
This is Howard on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this win. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 45.
Hey, ball. Hey, foxtrot.
I got one.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
54 is Mike.
Hey, high 7.
54.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. On yardage. On yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Get up! 180!
Mike's by 4. It's going to be a long...
Blue.
It's going to be a long day. Mike's 54.
Hey, exit.
54. You got nothing to them. You got nothing. Right there. 54. Right. 54.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
18.
551.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to get to the the 31, enough for the first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. He hasn't been his best.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
But that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. This drive's taking more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
It's our time.
Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
I got him.
Hey, wahoo.
51's the mic, boy. 51. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Alert, 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 alert.
51's Mike.
Go, go.
He don't know no better. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Now it's Trubisky. That's complete to the tight end, Broniker. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Get up, 180.
51's the mic. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll try the counter here. Cohen. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Get up, 180.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Shift, shift.
Alert, 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 alert.
On 2nd and 7, Trubisky. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
That's how we do it.
Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already.
No. Hey, switch gears.
Now Cohen.
Go.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 25 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go, Pac-Man. 280!
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Check 99.
Bunch.
He's back to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Sproles. Give him 3 on first down.
Here we go.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now in this situation should be in no hurry to run the play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Go.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll look to throw. And he connects with Oates. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Done. 180!
Hey, watch the slant.
Back to throw. Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming.
To throw his Wentz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Here we go. 280! It's 74.
Mike, check. 59. 3 buzz.
Now Wentz. It's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar with time running out. And the Eagles, if they hit the PAT, they will be in the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Sit up. 180.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the out. Watch the out.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Watch out. Check Mike 54.
Hey, Alpha.
54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Steps and pressure gets to him again. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
They can't stop me out here.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
In the pocket, no change. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand. Touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Stay packing, nobody new. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
180! Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
180!
44. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Slam, slam.
King!
44 to Mike, 44 to Mike.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 47 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Pick the edge, pick the edge.
57. Far side.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. And you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Flushed out right.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for him.
57. Mom, 57. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long one.
On first down, Mahomes. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he exploded in Teflon and got away.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Taller.
57.
Let's go. Mahomes now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey. 4 down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 12.
Wait! 57's the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Get out of here, man.
Yellow.
57. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're on line. You're on line, baby. Get this. You're on line. Switch.
Attack.
57 the mic. Get your swerve on.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
First down, a run with Hyde. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Heading out, it's the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it's a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just... That's the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. It's T.J. Carey who picked it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
All day, every day.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook.
Hey, pick it up,
Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory. Just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team.
And that is complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 36 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught Kelsey, left side. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Eluding the pressure right. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Yellow.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Haywood. 57's Mike.
Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Touchdown, defense.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. He's crashing. He's
43.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
Come on now. Let's go.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Yellow.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And avoids the contact by sliding. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 57.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
15.
Check Mike 57. Watch the backer, watch the backer. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible for ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Yellow. 180.
Come on. You better bring it.
Hey, Sunday.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Bravo. Let's go, defense. Our time. This is our time. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the screen.
Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens, and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
From the 24, Mayfield. He's got a joker over the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We're back now in KC. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action, Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 60 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Joseph on for the extra point. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
And here we go. Watch the pass.
Color.
Check 50. Smoke. 50. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. You got motion man.
Hey, 43.
Motion man right there.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
15.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Box trot. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Yellow.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Why? Who? 51 the mic.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football